Has this ever happened to you?
Oh boy, what a great day to look at all of my gold.
If you have never been able to access something for lack of handle or hinges, you may be entitled to watching this video. Beep! So here are the steps I'm going to be taking to make the handle part. Step 1. I'm going to draw down the middle of the bar, leaving material on either end. Then I'm going to flatten out that material on either end. Then I'm going to punch holes into the freshly flattened material. Then bend and you've got yourself a handle.
Square. And hit it on the edges, make it an octagon. So, hinges can be a bit difficult, or at least they seem a bit difficult. The simplest hinges I know of are Nordic hinges, or some people call them Viking hinges. They look like this, and once again, it might look a bit complicated, but it's actually quite simple. They consist of part A and part B. Let's focus on part A first. Isolating this out, we can see it's a flat piece of material with a hole in it and a taper. Oh, that's not very complicated. Maybe the complicated part comes in part B, which looks like this. But B is actually even simpler. It's just a flat piece of material again, but with two holes instead of one hole and a taper. I will very rarely tell you to buy tools. I think that you can get pretty much any job done with whatever tools you have, and you should try that. However, there is one that I could not live without. This is a multiplicator mallet, or M&M for short. I would highly recommend the 2X model. There are 3, 4, 5, 6X. However, those are mostly useful in industrial applications where time is money, and money is the only thing that matters. However, for just the regular person at home, 2X is really all you need. Don't bother paying all that extra money for something that really will get the job done. I would recommend picking them up from your local witch, wizard, or warlock. I find that the handmade ones tend to have a little bit more polish. Like the handle is a multiple of 2, same goes for the head. It'll still do the job if it's not true. However, having those nice touches leads to more consistency in your duplicated part. I got this one at an old estate sale. It's a bit beat up, but it'll do. So you take your piece and you put it on any hard surface, like your anvil, the concrete floor, or any other hard floor. Some people do it on their workbench, but I'd recommend against this, unless either it is metal or you have a nice hefty piece of scrap steel, in which case you can put it on there. I just use my anvil because that's what gives me the most consistent results. Now that you have your stable surface and your mallet, it's pretty simple. You just want to smash this with this. So they're definitely not perfect replicas of each other, but they're close enough. So we have everything that we need for part A. Now we just need part B. Ideally, you would make this using some kind of flat stock or square stock that is already at the size you need. However, once again, in the interest of keeping this a project that only needs one type of steel, I'm going to continue to use this. Now folks, if you've been using your deductive reasoning skills, you might realize that we need 2 of this as well. Once again, not a problem. Now the even more astute among you might have realized that this is not what it should look like. We have our part A's and our part B's, but they are not fixed together. Well, let's fix that. Guys, I have to come clean. This doesn't work. But it's not because of anything that I showed you in the video. No, it's just all of these nails are too short, so when you try and open it, that happens. Or alternatively, if that doesn't fall out, so yeah, but don't worry, because my next video will be taking a deep dive into nail lengths, how they work, all of the things that might make them stick or not stick. See you there.